Okay, today is August 8th. Came back from Big Red Comics a couple hours ago. And we only have about maybe 7 or 8 comics. Go through 'em real quick. And once again, try not to ramble on too long. I'm going to start with Eternity Girl number 6, which is the last issue. As I'd said previously, all the Young Animal titles are going to be ending. Excuse me. At least for the time being, their current storyline is going to tie up. Some of them are going to be returning next year, or there'll be new titles. The only continuing one, as far as I know, is going to be Doom Patrol. And that's up to issue 12 or 13. And I really should probably pick up a couple of trade paperbacks since I kind of dropped that and I was missing issues. Anyways, that's it for Eternity Girl. Goodbye. Scooby Apocalypse, number 28. Considering some of the things that have been going on in that storyline, and also what's been happening in Secret Squirrel, wondering what's going on. In the last issue, number 27, in Secret Squirrel, something is revealed. I won't give it away. That actually ties it into the Scoobyverse, which I thought was really interesting. But check it out if you're curious. There's actually a connection between the origin of Secret Squirrel and Morocco Mole and the parent of one of the Scooby team. But this is really good. It continues to be my favorite of the DC Warner stuff. I don't even know if any of the rest of them, except for Future Quest, are even continuing Wacky Races, and is that still going on? I don't think so. The Flintstones, the Jetsons, unless I'm missing a lot of issues. I don't know what's going on. But this is good. Again, these are being collected in trade paperback. So if you want to catch up, I would do that. I don't pick up every issue, but you might also want to look into the Scooby. Oh my God, I can't remember the title. But basically, where Scooby and the gang, the more animated, original appearing Scooby gang, meets up with various DC characters and others, and it's kind of cool. Plastic Man number 3. This is a 6-issue miniseries. Goes into the origin, or Eel O'Brien's origin, and some things that he's trying to tie up from his past life, and sort of make amends for some of the things that he did. And he's beginning to question himself on what he may or may not have done in his previous life. And finally, from DC, Sandman Universe. This is partly written by Neil Gaiman, or he oversees it, and we have this is going to open up the new series of titles. I think there's 4. One dealing with the dreaming, one books of magic, one with Cain and Abel, and the houses of a mystery, and some other characters. And the god of serial killers, wasn't that the Corinthian? Or am I getting that character confused with someone else? I think that's him. Right, with the eyes, when you look at his eyes, they're actually like little mouths with teeth. which I always thought was the most haunting. It was really creepy the first time that was revealed. Looking forward to that. From Marvel. Wow. Fantastic Four. The team is back together again. And as I've said before, I'm sure this is going to explain a lot of things, where Reed and Sue have been, etc. And it's just weird that this is coming out. 'Cause I don't know, because in Marvel 2-in-1 with Thing and Human Torch, they still haven't found Reed and Sue. So I don't know if Marvel 2-in-1 will continue or what this, because there were still things going on at the end of Marvel 2-in-1, the previous issue, and didn't look like it was wrapped up. So we'll find out what's going on here. And again, as I said before, is this interpretation of Reed, I mean, it might just be this artist on this cover, but I mean, he looks more like Sue Storm's father than her husband. But you know what? My business is us. And also, my understanding is Franklin and I can't remember his name, but the two Richards children, both of whom have powers, they're really supposed to be involved with the adventures this time out. So it's almost like the Fantastic Six. But we'll see what's going on. Okay, we're finally going to wrap this thing up. Hunt for Wolverine, number 4. If you read Lost Weapon with Daredevil, you'll see that team broken up, and Matt is going to be meeting with Tony and Peter Parker and some of the rest, and they're going to try to put everything together and see where things stand. Since now they know that Logan seems to have come back, and that might not be for the good. Since things have been going on off camera, as it were, with Logan doing things which he might not be in. Okay, also from Marvel is Quicksilver No Surrender Part 4. I think this is only like 5 or 6 issues. As I said before, this interpretation of Quicksilver is so much more enjoyable than previous incarnations. He sort of finds himself. He actually develops a sense of humor. He demonstrates that he really does care for other people, and just hoping that the turtle, Mr. Dibbles, is going to be okay. I just find it charming that Quicksilver would adopt a turtle. Okay, here we go. Oblivion Song by Kirkman. The survivors of the incident that took place in Philadelphia, who now exist in another dimension, might not want to go back. They've grown accustomed to their new world and seem pretty happy. Or at least find this existence preferable to what they had before. And that's it. The only other thing to mention is Marvel Previews number 13, which goes into Spider-Geddon, which is a continuation of the Spider-Verse storyline with the Inheritors, who were a race that gained their powers and longevity by killing and draining the energy from various Spider-Men and women from alternate realities. And at the end of Spider-Verse, they sort of form a group, and the group sort of broke up, and sadly the Inheritors are back, and so now we're looking at about a dozen or more, probably more than that. I think there's a dozen Spider titles right now, with the various interpretations of the character, and there's going to be even more. I just don't see. I'm disappointed because, of course, I don't see Spider-Ham on the cover, and he was like my favorite. And it'll be interesting to see if Venom shows up, unless they're really trying to sort of separate those universes, since we don't know what's going on. And that's it. I went on longer than I had wanted to. My apologies. Nothing going on for the next couple of weeks. Bear with me. I have an anniversary, unfortunate one, coming up. For those of you who don't know, my wife Donna passed away just about a year ago. And it's going to be difficult. So bear with me and leave me with some good thoughts. All right, that's it. Sorry to go on a down note, but just wanted to let you know what's going on in case I'm not around next week. Anyways, peace out. Take care of yourself, and